Hello students, this is Shweta Roy. This video is for Chapter 5, Part 1, Civics, the Union Executive. In this video, we will discuss about the composition of the Union Executive, the President, qualification of the President, election procedure, term and powers and functions of the President. So these are some of the topics which we are going to discuss in this video. As we have already discussed in our previous chapter that Union Legislature, which is Parliament, makes laws for the whole country. But who is going to implement these laws? So it is Union Executive that implements the laws made by the Parliament. So here we will discuss about the composition of the Union Executive. So the Union Executive consists of the President, the Vice President and the Council of Ministers, which is headed by the Prime Minister. Here you can see in the chart, you have Union Executive, you have the President, constitutional head of the state, and then you have the Prime Minister, head of the government, and the Council of Ministers. Now the first we will discuss about the President. So the President is the highest executive authority. He is the constitutional head of the state. And our constitution vests all the executive power of the union in him. Whatever orders you have, the orders of Union Executive are issued in the name of President. He is the constitutional head of the state and represents the public of India. Now the Vice President, the Prime Minister, the Council of Ministers, the officials and experts of the civil services assist and advise the President in his or her work. Here we have a list of Presidents of India. So we have this list from the starting till now. So our first first President of India was Dr. Rajendra Prasad, 1950 to 1962. Second, Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, 1962 to 1967. Then you have Dr. Zakir Hussain, 1967 to 1969. Fourth, you have Varahagiri Venkatagiri, 1969 to 1974. Fifth, Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad, 1974 to 1977. Sixth, Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, 1977 to 1982. Then you have number 7, Gyani Jail Singh, 1982 to 1987. Then you have the 8th, R. Venkataraman, 1987 to 1992. Number 9th, Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma, you have 1992 to 1997. 10th, K.R. Narayanan, 1997 to 2002. 11th, APJ Abdul Kalam, 2002 to 2007. Then you have 12th, Srimati Pratibha Devi Singh Patil, 2007 to 2012. 13th, you have Pranab Mukherjee, 2012 to 2017. And then you have number 14th, Ram Nath Kovind, 2017 till date. So this is a list of presidents of India. Now, what is the qualification needed to be the president of India? So to be the president of India, a person should have the following qualifications. First, he or she should be a citizen of India. Second, he or she should not be less than 35 years of age. Third, he or she should be qualified for becoming a member of the Lok Sabha. Fourth, the person should not hold any office of profit under the government. Now, what is the term of President of India? So, by the going through the list also, you would have understood that the President of India is elected for a term of 5 years. He and she can stand for re-election for another 5-year term. And when the President assumes office, he or she takes an oath to uphold the Constitution. Now we will discuss about the powers and functions of President. So the President of India enjoys a number of powers. However, they are actually exercised by the Prime Minister and the Councils of Ministers. Still, he or she performs the following functions, which we are going to discuss now. So we have executive powers or functions. So the President is the chief executive of the Indian Union, and all the executive powers are vested in the President of India according to the Constitution. And it is his or her duty to enforce the laws passed by the Parliament. And you already know that the signature of the President is taken at the last. That means the approval of the law is taken by the President only. Also, the President appoints the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister enjoys the support of the majority of members in the Lok Sabha. Also, he or she appoints other members of Council of Ministers and distributes portfolios among them as per the advice of Prime Minister. Now, the Council of Ministers remains in office at the pleasure of the President, but in reality it is the pleasure of the Lok Sabha. As long as the majority of members in the Lok Sabha support the government, the Council of Ministers survive. Now, the President of India has the power to appoint and remove all high officials of the Union government, like the Chief Justice of India, the ambassadors, and other diplomatic representatives for foreign countries. So, the President of India has the power to appoint and remove them. Now, the governors of states, Chief Justices and judges of the Supreme Court and High Court, Attorney General, Comptrollers and Auditor General, Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners, chairman and members of the Union Public Service Commission, etc. These all can be appointed and removed by the president. Also, he receives the credentials of ambassadors and high commissioners from other countries. Also, the president is the supreme commander of the defense forces of India. He or she can declare war, make peace and treaties with other countries. He has that power. Also, the administration of union territory is directly under his or her control. Next, we have judicial powers and functions. So, President has the power to grant pardon or reduce the sentence of any convicted person. Now, in case of a question of law or a matter of public importance, he or she can ask for the advisory opinion of the Supreme Court, but he is not binding to accept that opinion. He can ask for the opinion, but he can take his own decision. He is not bound to that opinion. Here we have a list of presidents of India. So we have this list from the starting till now. So our first first president of India was Dr. Rajendra Prasad, 1950 to 1962. Second, Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, 1962 to 1967. Then you have Dr. Zakir Hussain, 1967 to 1969. Fourth, you have Varahagiri Venkatagiri, 1969 to 1974. Fifth, Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad, 1974 to 1977. Sixth, Neelam Sanjay. I hope you all understood all the topics taught in this video. Thank you.